So this came. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
All right. It's the Fuji X100s. So I made a video a while ago about how I didn't really get on with this camera. I'm wondering if I was wrong about it. I'm gonna give it another chance. I'm taking it out today. It's nice that it just fits in your pocket. Can't do that with my 5D. So I'm out in Euston at the moment, and up here is where they film Sherlock.
Let's go home. Sherlock, please.
Baker Street's actually about 1.5 miles down that way. This is in Euston. Little fact for you there. This is the Curves in Soho. It's my favourite cinema. So far I'm really enjoying shooting with the X100. It's making me want to take a lot of photos, although I'm finding the EVF a little difficult to deal with after being used to a DSLR. So this camera tends to meter on the brighter side, so I found it was nice to push the exposure compensation down a couple of stops and get a more selective kind of light, especially these shots in the tube. I particularly like this one of this woman sat looking out the window. She's just a random person who I just photographed. But I quite like the way the tube sign's outside and the light is just kind of catching her face. I wouldn't have taken that shot if I'd had my SLR. It would have been too conspicuous. That's something very positive about this camera. So my main problem really with this camera before was the fact that it was nowhere near the quality of my 5D. So if you look at this picture here, which I took in Bruges, it's not a particularly special picture, it's just a picture of a bicycle. But if you look at the quality of the light and the colour and the way the focus kind of falls off, I love the quality you get with the 5D and the 35mm f1.4L. That is exactly the look I'm looking for in my photography. The X100 doesn't give you that. You wouldn't get that kind of quality. But what it is good for is taking shots when maybe you wouldn't have. I really do like the fact this literally does fit in my pocket. One thing I did find though was that you do really need a lens hood, and I didn't take it out of the lens hood, and I found myself having to cover the lens a lot of the time with my hand. And in post I've had to whack up the dehaze filter a little bit because there's a lot of haze going on. It really does catch the light if you don't have a hood on it. And the problem with that is that if I did put a hood on it, it gets a lot bigger and then it wouldn't really fit in my pocket in the same way. But that's a minor gripe really. Before I said that my iPhone was good and I always had that with me, but that shouldn't really factor in. This is a different thing, it's a different camera. My iPhone can't shoot at f2 and have that focus fall off. It can't shoot RAW. I have to remember these things. So my other gripes with this camera would be the battery life. Batteries tend to run out quite quickly. And the EVF, it is laggy, but I need to use it because I just can't use the OVF. I need to be able to see out of the lens. I need to be able to see what I'm shooting. I'm too much of a control freak. I don't like leaving it up to chance. But having said that, I'm very happy with a lot of the shots I've taken. And a lot of these I wouldn't have taken if I'd have had my 5D with me. This is the thing I think I've got to remember, that for me, this isn't a replacement for my Canon system. It's something in addition. It's something that I should put in my pocket and take out when I was umming and ahhing about whether to take a camera. I'm gonna try and make sure I have this with me a lot, and I think time will tell whether I feel like getting rid of it again or whether I feel like there's a place for it. This is literally the 4th time I've bought this camera. Every time I get it, it annoys me, I sell it, and then I miss it. I think there's a lesson to be learnt there. I picked this up for £400 and I wouldn't want to pay any more for it, but for £400 I'm pretty happy with what it does.
Troubled mind and I'm blue. I won't be blue always, 'cause that sun's gonna shine in my back door, sun gonna shine. My back door, sun gonna shine in my back door someday.